Watching TVC Breakfast. We'll now take you to the Center of Unity, where we link up with Eshomomo Imodu and Tijesu Adeoye in our Abuja studio for the FCT Breath. In Akwana, Abuja, there's a lot to talk about PDP. I leave it over to you.
Thank you so much, Ria. Indeed, there's a lot to talk about, an interesting topic, and we're here to unpack it right here on the table. Good morning.
Good morning, Nigeria. It's a good time to move away from the U.S.-Nigeria narrative into politics. So you have the floor, TJ.
Good morning and welcome to FCT Brief. Today our spotlight is on the opposition People's Democratic Party, a party once regarded as Africa's largest political family, now caught in another round of internal turmoil. The unfolding leadership crisis within the PDP has raised questions about unity, credibility, and its readiness to play the role of a strong opposition ahead of the 2027 general elections. At the center of the crisis are competing interests, regional alignments, and deep-seated grievances over control of the party. From state chapters to the national secretariat, the power tussle has left the PDP struggling to project a coherent voice on major national issues.
Analysts say what began as internal disagreements over chairmanship and zoning has snowballed into a full-blown leadership test that threatens the party's stability. The party's challenge is not new, but the current wave of disconnects could define its future. As loyalists and stakeholders trade accusations, the real question remains: can the PDP rise above internal politics and rebuild the trust of Nigerians who still look to it as a viable alternative? Or will this crisis further weaken its relevance in the country's democratic space? Many observers argue that the PDP's crisis goes beyond personalities. It reflects a deeper struggle over ideology, accountability, and the direction of Nigeria's opposition politics. The outcome of this leadership battle may well determine whether the party can reinvent itself or remain trapped in cycles of division and power play. Joining us to unpack these dynamics and provide expert insight into the evolving situation is a political analyst, Adakole Ijogi. Good morning.
More like, put appropriately, a member of the People's Democratic Party.
Okay, a member of the People's Democratic Party.
Yes, thank you.
Your party seems to be going in this circle. 2027 election is around the corner. PDP is supposed to be the major opposition party, and it seemed to have lost its voice. The last count, the court said your convention cannot hold, that you must give 21 days notice. Now, the man that will sign the notice is Anyanwu, who has a faction that has taken over the leadership of the party, Abdurrahman Mohammed. Damagu is on the other side. Now, how do you think your party can ever get out of this before the election?
Well, thank you again for having me, and good morning to Nigerians. I think let me start by saying that the current squabbles that you have in the NWC, the party leadership, national party leadership, is about who gets what, why, how. Essentially. You know, the PDP since 2015 is like a father who passed on without leaving a will. So the children are scrapping for the pressure points and high, positions within the party. And like I said, currently in the PDP seems to me like a pack of sheep being led by a lion. And also, on the other hand, a pack of lion being led by a sheep. As I see the different camps playing out their intention to take over the party structure, the party power block. But more importantly, I see it as, these are sheep. I'm using the analogy of sheep now. But to fellowship, you have to be a fellow sheep to fellowship. And then you now have disagreeing interests of people claiming to say these ones are not keeping agreements, these ones don't obey court order, these people are ambitious. You even have ethno-religious sentiments within the party playing out. But one of the good things I will come out to say here to Nigerians is that however this current NWC plays it on the 10th of December, their tenure will expire. So it's just like 4 or 5 weeks that they have. So everybody is grappling from the soul of the party. People are looking for where to come in, where to fit in. Everything is about 2027. But like I said on this platform, those of us who are the replacement generation leaders in the party, we are not looking at only the 2027 general elections, because the PDP was formed in 1998. It's an institution. All institutions have their own crisis. You want to blame the Yeso Wike, you want to blame Atiku, you can continue the blame game. But for those of us who are leaders, we look at solutions. And I'm happy to say it here that the solutions are in sight, because some senior, very high members of the Board of Trustees of the PDP, I'm aware, have started the reconciliation meetings today. So, to answer your question directly, we will get out of it. We have this level of, sophistication within the party that what you are seeing is just interests playing out, political interests here playing out. But at the end of the day, whether you say it is Yeso Wike, whether it's Sam Anyanwu and Yeso Wike, or Damago and Bala, none of them want to destroy the party. The thing is that I was saying to someone that the thing I find interesting about the PDP is that you have people who can call you to order, people who can go to you to seek redress. Yes, some 13 things, when you look at the nitty details, the Yeso Wike and the Anyanwu camp, they are not totally wrong. When you look at, say, if they say, do the congresses correctly, whether it is in Anambra, Cross River, Akwa Ibom, do correct congresses. And these other people are saying, we have a quorum. We don't need all the 36 states and FCT to go for a convention. We don't need it. We just need simple majority. That's what the constitution of the party says. But you see, there are still internal, there's unseen political rivalries that you have within the party that is playing out. And like I say to my party faithfuls, political leadership doesn't essentially metamorphose into the party itself. You have the party in the grassroots, in the wards, in the local governments, in the states. They're all stable and still intact. What you now have here are the big boys in Abuja looking for which position they are going to get and how they are going to, be influential in the runoff to the 2027 election, and in some cases, 2031, some of them.
Well, Mr. Ijogi, I hear you when you